Namaskar, welcome to Ek Samvad at Arunimankuran. Today we are having a conversation with authors of the book Nuances of Transfer of Technology in Defense Domain and its Mathematical Modeling. Our guests today are co-authors Dr. Lakshman Singh and Mr. Gaurav Yadav. A very warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us on Ek Samvad.
Thank you, madam.
A word about Arunimankuran. This is an initiative for positive social change through self-development. The goal is greater well-being and happiness for all. At Arunimankuran, we believe that each person is unique and special in some way, that each person can make a difference, each person can create an impact. That's what inspires us to keep going. So when I attended the book launch of their book at NADP, that was the time when it was so inspiring to see that in a book, in spite of being full-time working professionals. Gauravji, why don't you tell us a little bit about the book?
Okay, good evening, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank you for finding time for us and giving us this opportunity to discuss about the book.
It's my pleasure.
And I would like to congratulate you also for the initiative you have taken for the greater good of society.
Thank you, sir.
Discussing about the book. So this book basically is mine and Mr. Lakshman's work for last 10 years. Dr. Lakshman has been busy in doing research on economic aspects of how the transfer of technologies functions, how it happens that a certain aspect of technology which we are taking from, say, some friendly country or outside is economically viable to us, while others are not.
Right.
So Dr. Lakshman has been doing this research. He has published several papers on it, and he is quite a celebrated person in this domain. I have been posted at Embassy of India, Moscow, for 3 years in a capacity of an Indian diplomat. Their role I had to play was both carrying the country's vision and mission which we have been assigned outside. Apart from it, getting the business done for which we have been posted over there from company point of view or from the organization point of view which I was there. So this is a learning of those 3 years, and I have been with HL for last 18 years. I've been working there presently as a supply chain specialist, you can say, dealing in foreign supply chains, Russia, France, Israel, and other places. I joined HL as a helicopter designer. So all those learnings went into this book, that how things happen. So we have seen it from the place which it starts and where it ends. So every aspect of the technological transfers which happens between nations, between two companies, two organizations, what all factors comes into play, we had brought into it. So you can say the geopolitics aspects of the relations which plays into two nations. We could have very friendly relation with two countries, but then two won't be sharing anything. Sometimes we would be having sort of like cold relation, but there is too much undercurrent. Things may be going behind the curtain. So that's how things works in international fora.
Dr. Lakshman Singh is a technocrat and project manager with over 20 years of experience in avionics projects at Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, a defense public sector unit in India. He has demonstrated leadership in a wide range of transfer of technology initiatives, contributing significantly to Make in India campaign. Mr. Gaurav Yadav is a mechanical engineer with over 18 years of experience in research and design, supply chain management, and defense diplomacy. He is currently the chief manager of the aircraft Overhaul division at HAL Nasik, focusing on indigenous procurement. So it is indeed a privilege for us to have both of you here. We are really grateful that you took the time to join us. I think my first question would be, what is the motivation for writing this book, and how did you manage to co-author it? Yes.
Yes. First motivation point of view, madam, we are very fortunate that when we pass out from the college, then we are placed to the transfer of technology project for Su-30 MKI aircraft right now, which is the backbone of Indian Air Force, because it is a biggest fleet with Indian Air Force. So from starting, we started this project. So then we came to know that how the technology transfer happen and how the production can be happen. So as a newly come from the college, we read the drawings, we read all aspects of to manufacture something which can fly. So
Yes.
the detailed parts, yes, you can say we are reading everything in the book, but now we are reading the document after which we manufacture something and
Mm,
it will fly. And it is that much of airworthiness certification quality level that pilot believe that I can fly it. So
mm,
that we feel proud. We feel proud that this technology is transferred in a very good way. We
mm,
understood that. But yes, it is a things somewhere as a business benefit. The
mm,
companies, the countries hide something. When
mm,
we face some challenges, we're not able to get it the details.
mm,
Then we came to know how we can solve this problem.
mm,
But it is unsolvable at that time.
mm,
Over the period of times, we are getting another domain to perform the jobs. When I transferred here at the main component level manufacturing at our Amethi division, because I came from the Nasik, from the platform. So then I came to know, yes, there is a lot of things which is behind this. Sometimes the top leaders who deal with the aircraft, they think that yes, it is a maximum transfer of technology. We
mm.
receive maximum indigenous content. But
Okay.
when you go to the root level, then you
Mm,
come to know, no, it is not like that. Maybe
mm,
for platform, it is a very good technology, but for the component level, for the own understanding point of view, it is lot of things is hidden. So we
okay.
work, we face the challenges, we discuss with the OEMs, we
Mm,
learn a lot of things. When we come to the another contract, then we try to mitigate all these challenges in the new contract.
mm.
But learning and achieving to the accuracy is never end. You
Yes.
cannot say yes, I'm complete.
True.
So every contract we are improving and improving. Over
Mm,
the period of time, this all experience come together. I done my doctorate in this fields. So what happens that I understand the topic is because there is a mathematical modeling. The diplomacy point, Mr. Gaurav will tell that how technology can affect to the any company
mm,
is as a one parameter, and
mm,
how capital when you purchase some machines,
mm.
and yes, labor and material is a part. So
Yes.
how this technology can affect these three factors?
Mm,
So I'm very fortunate that I pass out from the University of Allahabad as a physics and mathematics students, then BTech, and my HL who nurture me.
mm,
I able to derive an equation, and then I approached to my professor. I say, sir, that I have done this. He say, you immediately registered yourself. You will got the your PhD because you have done the good job. So this learning, literature studies, and over the period of time, HL, and I discussed with the Gaurav because he was a diplomat functioning at. So he tell lot of things, these challenges, these challenges. So we come together at one forum that why we should not write one consolidate data, so that if somebody read it, he feel how technology transfer mainly in the defense.
yes.
So because yes, this is the difference. When we manufacture something, it is not for year or 2 years.
Mm,
We manufacture for 50 years, and it is for nation.
mm.
It is for
Yes.
nation. If something is failed, it elaborate in the global market in such a way that it degrade our repo also. And
Yes.
we are very fortunate that in 2016 we got the DAP 2016. Then we read it, then we came to know, yes, government has opened a lot of windows for the technology transfer, Indianization, make in India, entrepreneurship, lot of things, innovations.
Mm,
So we all together collected. So whatever the Gaurav has mentioned, some diplomacy points, some connections, contract negotiations. So I try to draft everything as a mathematical proof, because madam, as you know, we are the serving people. With
yes.
our capacity, we cannot detail everything in the
Mm,
open market.
mm,
So we took the CDA, as per the CDA rule, we took the our no objection also. So
mm.
we put the things in a very calculated manner that it should be academic link only. We are not, because we cannot show you the data. So what we have done, we
Mhm,
derive all data in equation format,
mhm.
and this equation automatically say yes, you are correct, because mathematics cannot be challenged. And
Yes.
data, yes, data I cannot share to anybody. So because of this, we consolidate everything.
Mhm,
So because with this we came to motivate, and we draft a book, and now it is come in the market. The people who are in the field of defense innovation, startups, entrepreneurship,
mm,
whose design at the table, who
mhm,
design in the lab,
mhm,
if they want to shift in the manufacturing line,
mhm.
there is a huge gap. That gap can be filled if they read something in this book. They will find the solution. Definitely, I know it.
Wow.
That from design to production, how we have to map ourselves.
Mm,
And from the Gaurav side, yes, they will say how you can market yourself in the global.
Hmm.
So this motivates us because the DAP has introduced. So this motivates us why we should not share our experience also. So with
Yes.
the limited, I'm saying that with the limitations of the our defense informations, we put our words here so that the people who coming as a startups, they get benefited. This is our objective for the book. Yes, madam, please.
So the target audience is the defense
Yes,
PSUs
because
which
it
are
is a
coming up.
yes, it's a defense domain. So the defense people is mainly toward this, and any company, because what happened, we have the 20. It is not very big, but 20 years experience is sufficient to mature yourself. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody want to do any new contract with any country, Israel, Japan, or Russia, any country,
Mm-hmm.
so normally the transfer of technology not only to shift the facility, to shift the document,
Right.
it is a cultural integration.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to understand their culture, how they perform. So we have to duplicate everything. So in
Mm-hmm.
this book we have drafted how we can make it mathematically. We are proving, yes, if technology comes, how much effect happen on the capital.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very surprisingly say, when you see any very full finished building structure, industry 4.0, AI, everything is there, you feel proud. Yes, my building, my structure is very good, I can produce anything.
Mm-hmm.
But my question says it, and it is proven also.
Mm-hmm.
The machines, the materials, it never give you the output until unless your labor, your skill upgrade to the
Yes.
level when you understand making. Job is not to make something one and two. My job is one and one become 11, then only it will fly.
Mm-hmm.
So this mathematically this equation say yes maximum, because I am a statistics student, so I came to know that my all data collected which I derived the equations which I assume it is more than 90% is correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this equation I'm saying it is correct. And technology transfer models are there available in the already literatures, how you can benefit it with this as a Indian continental point of view.
Right. Uh, that's very interesting, actually.
Ma'am, I would like to add on to the motivation and the target audience part to which Dr. Lakshman was saying, and you will find a common link between the two, which I'm going to keep. See, what you might have been hearing about technology transfer is not so good right now in the market. Over the period of time, it has earned a very bad name. If you say it's a TOT project or we are going for a TOT, the people will not be looking at it in a very good fashion.
Yes.
You will find a common complaint. It has been 70, 80 years and you are not able to develop, learn, or profess anything based on the technology that you have transferred.
Bilkul.
It's very good it's very good and very easy to comment. It's
Mm-hmm.
standing far behind where actual action is happening. So we have been into that, and 20 years I have seen personally a layman who comes joins a factory or an organization like myself or Dr. Lakshman, freshly out of college, and here we are 18 years down the line, we are sitting over here in front of you speaking about same thing, sort of trying to convince for same thing that yes, we have to go for TOT, how it works. So there has to be something that which has happened over the 8 years. If I can learn in 18 years, the country surely would have done it in last 70, 80 years.
Correct.
So our target audience are both those people, those who want to uh, come into manufacturing
Mm-hmm.
field, especially in the domain of defense, and they want to have transfer of technology. So they should not feel shy that
Right.
I'm not having technology, I'm borrowing it for. Like my CEO here, Mr. Shakir Chaturvedi, has very well penned it down in the book while introducing it, that we should not waste our time in reinventing the wheel. We should
Mm.
purchase a wheel, study it, and try to design a new wheel out of it. That's what this country is doing. Last 20, 25 years, ma'am, we had not grown in a linear way.
Uh,
We are going on an exponential way, ma'am.
mhm,
Right now, we are at a condition, or we are at a situation
mm,
where we are now transferring our military products to other countries. From a net defense technology importer, we are now becoming technology exporter. And second thing, is about how technology develops in a country. So
mm,
technology develops in a country when you have brighter minds, when you have people who can think. when they are free to think. Those people are the cream of society, man. So they will learn something, they will develop their thought, and they will take it to some other upper level. From there, they will start executing their findings, their work, and we will see new products in the market. Now, for last 70, 80 years, so you can say per se 100 years. So what is happening with this country per se, India, our cream, which you will generally find in IITs and IIMs. Once they got their degree, they will scoot away from this country. And very right,
Yes.
you cannot blame them. You cannot blame them because what they want, they are not getting in this country. Neither the environment nor the hefty paychecks, which is required. See, the Britishers left us not only drained out of economic point of view, they drained out our intellectual point of view also. They've destroyed the entire education system in India. And what was left was that, see, my father ensured that I should not live at the same level where he had started, and his father did the same thing.
True.
That thing is not there in other countries which are already developed. They don't have to think about it. Here in this country, we have to think. So
Yes.
cream, I will come back to them. They will go to IITs and then they will leave for a brighter pastures, greener pastures, you can say. So this country is left with mediocre people I should not say, but yes, we were not of that level that we had joined IITs or not at that point of time. But over the period of time, we are there. This group of people which stayed in India with 5% of IITs or IIM fellows who stayed in this country back. So they have built this country from scratch up to position where it is. We are now fourth largest economy in the world, going to be third largest economy by the end of this decade. So that's the power. Mainly, yes, we have got support from those who have left the country. I'm not saying that they have not supported. Yes, they went outside. They sent us the green paper back. It is very much required for anything to do. They supported in too many technology transfers, in bilateral meetings and other things that happened. But this country was run by these people, and today we are in a condition, ma'am, that we should not shy away from anything if I am better than what I have been doing or what I'm planning to doing from market. I have the money, I have the people who can understand technology, I have people who can learn from technology and develop a far more better technology than what it exists in market. You will be surprised to know that there are some domains where only India is expert right now in the world. Especially, you might have learning about the success story of UPI. I have been in
Yes.
Moscow for 3 years. Unless until you have cash, it's very difficult to move around the city. You have all those things like Google Pay or Samsung Pay. Yes, it works, but
Yes.
it's glitchy. You need to have cash in our pocket. Here we can roam around almost a month free without a single coin in our pocket, just your mobile phone. And we have come down to that point where you don't even need per se internet or a smartphone. You can do it with a basic phone also in your pocket. So that's where the country is going. And yes, it's not happening in isolation. We are learning, we are sharing from outside world. It's not only the defense sector, it is going on in every sector and anything in this world right now. We are at that stage of our whole history of humankind where we can develop anything in isolation. Even USA, they are having the best technology available, but almost 60 to 70% of it is imported. The copyrights, the IPRs, they are held by other nations, other companies which are not stationed in USA. So it's basically amalgamation of what are new developments happening around the world. So we had to go for it, ma'am, and we should not shy away because this is a way ahead for us. I'm not having this country seriously lacks something known as fundamental research. We don't have
Yes.
physicists.
Very true.
We don't have people dealing in chemistry, biotechnology. Everything we are learning from outside. So unless and until it happens, we had to get a hand holding in the form of technology transfer from outside. So that was one of the motivation that it should not be viewed in a bad way. We are developing and we will develop, and slowly we will be in a condition where we will be doing technology transfer to other countries. In some areas we have been doing it. We have been doing it. And you can also see that for how long have you heard any name which is in parallel to Dr. Abdul Kalam, Dr. Shivthanu Pillai, Dr. Nambi Narayan, or per se Dr. CV Raman? We had stopped long back. We are not having those kind of people right now in this country.
Very
They
true.
went outside, they learned there, and they came back and built up this country. Right now we are not having. So somehow we among ourselves had to do it, man. We had to find out a way. Maybe I had to beg for technology, I had to acquire it, I had to purchase it, whatever we had to do. If we need to go ahead, if we have to be at the high table, man, then we need to do everything possible. And TOT is one of the way. I'm not 100% for TOT, that this is only when. No, it is one of the way. It is one of the way. So that's my summation on that.
I really appreciate, Gauravji, the way you have expressed not only what is the target audience and what is the motivation behind the book, but I think there is inspiration for younger generation in what you just said. That, we need people from
Yes,
our
yes,
own
ma'am,
country,
surely.
brilliant minds who should invest their time and energy in this country. मेक इन इंडिया, जो हम सबका एक सपना होना चाहिए कि मेक इन इंडिया शुड बिकम द गोल विजन फॉर एवरीवन इन व्हाटएवर
Yes,
पॉसिबल वे.
yes, ma'am.
So there are some terms that I thought हम लोग के लिए अच्छा रहेगा अगर आप समझाएंगे तो. So there is,
Yes,
let
ma'am.
me spell them out. One is what is a defense corridor, what is defense diplomacy, then explain technology transfer and defense PSUs का क्या role है. So I'm asking you four things. What is defense corridor? What is defense diplomacy? What is technology transfer? And what is the role of defense PSUs? So please explain to us because
Yes.
the audience is
Yes,
layman. आपकी book
Yes,
is
yes, madam.
for a particular.
Yeah.
Yes, please explain.
I will answer the 2 points, and rest two will be answered by Gaurav, because
Sure.
in the chapter we have decided in such a way that we should write.
Yes.
If you see the defense corridor, in the very layman point of view, it is a one setup, one system where anybody want to open their defense oriented company, which supply the material as a supply, as a manufacturing, as a D&D, any aspects. If you want to come, he will get benefited by the tax benefited. He will get the land also. He will get the single window clearance also, government support also, as well as people will know, yes, there is a one company, so this is a registration, they will benefit it. So but if you are going to open, it is not only to open any office or a company and the defense corridor.
Hmm.
In the defense corridor you will benefit it from the lot of tax regimes and the government support is okay, but for what you are coming.
Hmm.
So with this book we want to put how we can able to set up here. If you are very new, if you are very good investor, you have the very big, good money, so you should come in the defense corridor, you will get benefited from the government of India also, and technology will come. So with this book we put in the one chapter how defense corridor is came, what are rules regulations are available. So if people want to read something, to understand, to open his company, open his office, R&D center, to discuss anything in the defense corridor, with this chapter is able to know what minimum work I have to perform so that I can do some revenue generated business. This
All
is
right.
one type.
All right.
Yes, so defense corridor is a one topic point of view.
Yes.
And yes, technology transfer, you have told one topic, defense diplomacy, my friend will tell you. There is a things, if you remember, see the NASA, as example I am telling NASA. When we see the name of the NASA, we assume it is a organization who work in the space.
Hmm.
But during the study, during the literature study and research, I found NASA has developed the technology of our CMOS camera, which we are using in our mobile. NASA has developed the technology of our sleep wells, this bed, or for back pain issue. NASA has developed something which is common to all public. This technology is developed by these NASA. I never know that NASA can do this. Not means this type of work profile is with NASA, but he has developed technology which is common to everybody, and it how much access of this technology he get the revenue for this.
Okay.
Yes, in each mobile purchase, even though it is smaller one or bigger one, the revenue, some portion of revenue will go to the NASA also. So this type of technology we have to come forward. So it should become to the common rich people. And how technology can be transferred, you can imagine. And NASA has developed some CMOS sensor technology for the mobile camera. Now it is used by everybody,
Right.
even though it is China or it is any country.
Hmm.
So this is the best way of the technology transfer, that everybody absorb it and use it, but royalties go to the NASA. So this book we try to put up these things. And technology transfer, yes, if you see the definition of the technology transfer, it's clearly say we have to understand the technology from developed country or any R&D center to produce at our end, to change, to upgrade, to revise for our own purpose. This is the flat definition.
Okay.
But last many years, we have done this only for the technology understanding to produce it. But when the government of India has focused the self dependency, make in India,
Mm-hmm.
Atmanirbhar Bharat,
Mm-hmm.
then now this technology transfer not only the production shift, we understand the technology, we modulate it as per our own purpose, and we
Mm-hmm.
reuse. That you find in the last 10 years, we have faced 3 to 4 conflicts, and all countries has make some lot of issues with us, but we never face any issue. We itself are self-sustained, that we able to face our neighbors enemies. So that because of this, because the technology we understood, and we reuse it for our own purpose. So this is the technology transfer. It is not only to understand and produce for your business, to understand, to reproduce as per your requirement. Yes, Mr. Gaurav, you can tell add value on other 2 points.
So, ma'am, I have to start with the defense diplomacy. So, this particular phrase per se, it came into being very of lately. You can say very recently. You can say somewhere around 60, 70 years back only, not before that. If you look at the nature of it, it has been continuing since ages. It's basically a pact agreement between two countries on basically defense front. So
Mm-hmm.
if we go into the recent history, it so happened that after First World War, there was a technological explosion around the globe, especially in the European markets, Americas, and the Eastern Front. You can say Japan and
Mm-hmm.
Russia over there. So then happened came to happen Second World War, and
Mm-hmm.
by the end of Second World War, this world was highly divided into two camps basically. One led by USA and other one erstwhile USSR, and they were busy exercising their influence over the neighbors. We fortunately didn't decided to join any one of them, and we went our own way, that
Non-alignment.
neither you, and we joined non-alignment movement. We founded it with Indonesia and other countries. So over the period of time, we realized that we can't sustain that way, the way Pakistan and China were coming up as an aggressors. So we finally landed up, try to landed up with Americas, but have not some good experiences. And finally, it was Russia which came to aid us all the way. So it not only happened with us; it happened around the countries. They were looking out for technology particles, defense partners, where they will be able to safeguard their nation, safeguard their national interest, safeguard their international interest. And in, ma'am, international market or geopolitical areas, if we want to do anything like that, or we want to exert our control, we need to be militarily and economically sound. So India at that time was not economically sound. That very aptly put up by quite often put up by Dr. Shashi Tharoor, that Britishers have almost ransacked India, ran away with almost $40 trillion in present worth. So from there we had come down to where our right now our GDP is hardly 2,000, man. So that's the place we are. So if we need to protect our boundaries, we have to have a strong muscle power. That will only come when we have robust defense system. Our services are ready. Our men who are guarding the border, they are well equipped. So that's how defense diplomacy comes into picture.
Okay.
Diplomacy per se is a very specialized field, where some of the most strategic and sharp brains of the countries, they are politically appointed. They politically represent the country in international forum wherever the country they have been posted, the host country per se. So their aim is to further the business of their country in their host country, and to form friendly alliances per se, maybe it business, maybe strategic affairs and other fields. Slowly, when it comes to acquiring weapon systems, defense technology, you should have people who understands that. So that
Good.
you can say, that skill lies with the defense people. That skill lies with the people who are manufacturing that technology. That's how these people slowly started to be got postings in embassies, in consulates, in missions abroad. And then this came a word up over the defense diplomacy. Your defense people, they are posted as diplomats over there, like myself, or the military attaches posted over
Right.
there.
Right.
So we understand the technology. We know why we need it. We know what we need it, and what our political masters who are running the show in the country, they want what country to do. So it's for us to to propel this thing. So that's in a small portion we can say that's defense diplomacy. So to do business, why diplomacy? Why had to be a diplomat? It could be done by a private representative also. There are many things which comes with while being a diplomat or while work being done by embassy. You have many what to say, I can say in a layman's language, freedoms to express yourself, to put up your words, and whatever you are saying, the host country will not take it lightly. They will take it as if it is coming from your political leadership, like our ambassador in Russia. He's ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary. That means whatever he is saying, the leader of the country is saying, they will not cross check it with the country. They will take it on the face value. Yes, if he has says that it has to be done, it has to be done. No more questions asked. So that's where this platform is required, where we can have deep relations both in the bureaucratic part of the government as well as the military part of the government. So that's defense diplomacy. Okay, so ma'am, we are talking about the DPSUs. So how they came into being and what's their role. So government identified that to have arms and ammunition at that scale, we should have our own production facilities. And at that time, the time of independence and the years which is followed, the decades, 1 or 2 decades, you can say, even our private sector was not of that capacity where they can put in the money and come into business of defense production. Is still, still the private sector finds it quite difficult.
Yes.
There are issues on the licensing part of it from the government side, but however, it's a capital intensive business, man.
Mhm.
And we operate on basically public exchequer. So I can't decide that, or it's not at my whims and fancies where I can place order on anyone. So I had to go both after the quality as well as the price of it. So I had to get best quality as the lowest price. That was the notion that we have been carrying out since last 80 years. It is changing slowly. Right now, we are giving preference to quality, and we are having a compromise over lowest prices, where we can afford a bit higher prices, but best quality we are taking. So DPSUs were the idea at that time, that we had to set up a specialized factories, a specialized production center, which can work in specialized domains. Say for arms and ammunitions, we have all like land systems. They were dominated by ordnance factories. Then for aviation came up Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Similarly, for naval, we have dockyards, maybe in Calcutta, Mumbai, Goa, and others. Slowly they sprang up. Plus, government have a duty to provide jobs also. So this country has started to produce engineers. The engineers who were studying outside, they started to come back, and they need something to do. And government was looking for such bright minds which want to work for the country, or which want to stay in the country and do the work. So it was requirement from both the side and met, and there came up the defense PSUs. That was the whole idea behind setting up of DPSUs. Now, what is their role? Their role is basically meant to support our defense services. Their primary role, may it be Air Force, may it be Army, may it be you can say the Navy, or even the paramilitary forces like CRPF, Coast Guards, BSFs, ITBP, and other thing. Whatever they require, maybe in the fields of, you can say, guns, ammunition, drones, fast boats, and whatever. So we are trying to do it. So our primary role is to support our defense services. We have to be in those state where we can keep our services combat ready at any point of time. Of lately, government has widened our horizon. So they have asked us that why don't you explore market elsewhere, or can you develop the products where India uh, can have a export potential. So last 20 years, government has been putting thrust on it, that whatever technologies which we have in-house developed, which our country is using, services is using, can we share it?
Hmm.
So there are technologies which we are actively sharing with our partners in some neighborly countries, in Africa's, in some countries in America. We are doing it. We are doing it, and we are getting very good response from people out there. It may be any DPSUs. Almost every DPSU right now is involved in exporting one or the other thing. So from being oriented towards our services combat readiness, we are now we are now uh, we are now in a position where we are supporting our friendly nations also. So apart from running the normal business for government, we are now, I can proudly say, we are now bringing the dollars for government. We are bringing foreign exchange for government, and our products are at that level where our customer, both India as well as abroad, they are not having they're not having a bad impact or bad impression of our product. They are very much reliable product. I'm not naming any DPSU here. So almost all companies leave out DPSUs, even private sector, whichever they are supplying. Indian products are seen with a fair degree of robustness, fair degree of reliability that they are surely going to perform. You can see what happened in Armenia in last 1 or 2 years. We have become their biggest arms exporter. You can see with the Philippines. You can take note of whole of the Southeast Asia. Their eagerness to purchase BrahMos batteries, Pinaka systems. And they have too much interest in our you can say avionics platforms or aeronautical platforms.
Yes,
Uh, so
correct.
all this has come up. It has been 80 years, and I can very well say we are in a much more better position right now. Both as a defense PSU, both as a company, as an organization, whatever people like to say. As a country, we have taken a leap from them. We have lived quite up high.
Yes, great.
That makes
Yes,
us
ma'am.
feel very proud. That wants me to join you in feeling the pride, because this nation has waited very long for self pride to return. You know, so it makes us proud that
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
our
yes.
defense PSUs are doing such things. आपकी book के बारे में हमने काफी चर्चा कर ली. I want to talk about the other human aspect of it. आप दोनों अलग-अलग जगहों में posted हैं right now, and while working, how did you manage to coordinate? Tell us the backstory of the book
Yes,
as
yes.
authors.
Yes, it is a very interesting question because when we discuss these things in our office, the people say how you find the time. Yes, being a government executive in the defense sector itself, it is not like an office, it is a manufacturing. When you work in the company, when there is a performance of Company Act 2013, so you are 24 cross 7 as a executive. So at that place, we use our holidays, we use our night time, and not less. Yes, our family supported us because we are the have a family. Gaurav also have a child. I also child, and this thing. So my wife is also doctorate in the biotechnology. So she know how the things are going, the research. If I sit one time, so sometime it happen if I sit after lunch, after dinner at 9 o'clock or 9:30. So I have to complete my thought in black and white. And how much time it will take, I don't know. But I
True.
left my chair when everything is drafted in a black and white. Otherwise, in the morning next day, my office will come, another responsibility will come, another priority will come. So with this force, with the support of our better half, support of our family, we try to use our. I think Gaurav will also say late night. Sometimes we do the work till morning 4 o'clock. Then we have a 1 hour because, madam, if you not perform the things in a targeted and time bound manner, it will
बिल्कुल
never happen.
बिल्कुल.
So we targeted, yes, I told my wife we will do this on this date. And by together we meet the timeline. Then we face some issue with our no objection with our company also. So then we remodulate our books, lot of things we deleted. So our company, our organization also supported us. Then we both discuss, yes, I will not limit myself. The publisher itself, Mr. Pushpin Kulsist, he is the Lancer Publications owner. When he read our chapters index itself, he say, normally I publish the book of the established author, but the content which you had coming brought to the common people, I will publish it even though it is your first book. Yes, for Gaurav it is a second or third book, but for me, so he's also supported us, and I'm very pleased that he's marketing this book to different domain. So for motivation point of view, yes, my organization, my wife, my time, my friend Mr. Gaurav, all who supported as a stakeholders who has make the comments, introductions, reviews, everything. And now, madam, yes, another motivation came. Publisher says that you please give me the comments on the book, who's criticize, who appreciate, so that I can come forward in the next issue as a magazine also. So this is the background of the story, and it is not 1 year or 6 month job. I hope it is a Gaurav, if you can correct me. It is a
Yes,
four
yes,
to 4 years. It is a 4 year journey.
Wow.
yes. So, ma'am, I would like to continue from here what Dr. Singh was telling. So, actually, this book is a culmination of almost 10 years of our work. Dr. Singh has been doing his research, his masters in economics, then PhD, and publishing papers left, right, and center. He has been doing it. Uh, uh, I got posted. It for me. It started when I got posted to Russia. I joined under Mr. P.S. Raghavan. He was ambassador there, and right now he's chairman National Security Advisory Board of India. So under him, then the metal was taken over by Mr. Pankaj Saran, our ex-deputy NSA. So both of them, being working closely with them, I added new dimensions to my outlook, that how things are run in international fora, how things happen, how things conclude between two countries. It's not only the technology part, even there are many geopolitical issues. How country coordinates, how we come up as a bloc, or how we defend each other, or how we stand against each other. We may be very good friends, but we won't like to vote for you when it comes to UN. So being in embassy, I was in the eye of the storm, you can say. I was seeing it up closely, being a part of it. um, all those things have gone into the book. And one question from my boss over there, he's Mr. Krishna, executive director, superannuated last year, and he's going to be a counselor very soon. I just spoke to him last night. One simple question from him inspired me, or you can say evoked the thought of being into that. This I joined HL as a helicopter designer, but slowly my role got changed into being a supply chain person. So I was dealing into economics, business, this and that thing. So he asked me a very simple question on engine aspects, something known as gas dynamic stability test. Do you know what it is, Gaurav? I was blank. No, no, sir, I don't know. Then he asked some more questions on it. And being in Moscow from government side, okay, I'm a political representative, but being from the organization side, it's basically a project management posting. You are posted over there to run the project, to keep things running. So then he started slowly to tell me things about how things happen, how a project or a TOT materializes in an organization. And then I started to join the things which were happening around me, and which we were seeing for last 6, 7, 8 years before going to Moscow. I was seeing here in India in my organization. I started to note down things, then my thoughts, other things, and finally, fast forward to 2022 Defense Expo. So I was managing Defense Expo over there, and Dr. Singh was an invitee. So we met after quite a long time. So we started to discuss how things are happening, what you are doing, what I'm doing. So he asked me a simple question: any other new book? It has been 6, 7 years. You hadn't come up with anything new. So I said, yes, yes, I'm working on something on transfer of technology. And then it was, oh, I'm also working on same thing. So we both basically exchange what I'm doing and what he is doing. And then finally exchanging our work, and we came to some point where something was common, which we both were doing, that this the common part could be kept as common, and rest all we can put in the project from our side. So that's how it came up, that I came up with the all the so-called subtleties or nuances which works in the geopolitical environment, how things happen between two countries, and how they are stopped also by the third country. And Dr. Singh was whole about what is the economical part of it, economics part of it. Is TOT viable, or if you have done, what are the economical benefits that it has served not only to our nation but to the uh, society as well. Like I can very well quote about Amelty or HL Core, where Dr. Singh is placed right now. So the plant has roughly 1,000 people over there per se, but we are not only supporting 1,000 people who are directly working it. uh, I prepared a report which said that we are supporting almost 5,000 families over there. They include entire economic and social strata of that place. May it be a milkman, may it be a vegetable vendor, may it be the taxi drivers, maybe the telephone operators, the postmen, the banks, and other things. So whenever these economic centers come up, this production center comes up, they only don't work or aid those 500, 600, or 1,000, 2,000 people who are working directly over there, but the whole ecosystem that builds around it, which brings not only prosperity to the local but to a greater good of the nation also. So that's the human part of the book, ma'am. We both have come a long way, almost 10 years, and finally, Dr. Singh has been asking me since 2023 that you need to complete, you need to complete, you need to complete. I will thank my wife. She delivered my first daughter last year, and her mother was here. And my wife is from Philippines, so her mother and her sister were here. So I got 20 days free time, ma'am, and that was the time. It was like almost you can say 16 to 18 hours I was on the book only. So
Oh,
20, that 20 days and my daughter's birth, that gave me that time to complete the project. And then surely the people who have put up their work, like Mr. Sakyo Chaturvedi, COME complex, or my general Mr. Subroto Mandal, Ambassador Pankaj Saran. So they also provide their inputs. They blessed the project per se, we can say. And finally, a normal time of book publication is around 6 to 8 months, ma'am. So that's how it take and came out fairly at a very good time. And Dr. JP Das, Director NADP, National Academy of Defense Production. All thanks to him to provide us an opportunity, and we met you over there. That was one of the good part. We met, and today see we are sitting over here. We are
yes,
discussing things.
yes.
So we got a very good platform to launch the book, and surely we will be having too many programs in near future on the same book itself. Maybe in Delhi, Nasik, and Bangalore also we are planning. And with this, I will also like to tell that Dr. Singh and myself, we both are working on a new project where we are trying to bring what India has achieved in last 20 to 25 years. And right now we are into defense export. We have you can say India has arrived, ma'am. Previously it was USA, European Union, France,
Yes,
USSR, UK, and China, and now the new player is India. We are there, man,
Correct.
and we are
Yes.
going to stay.
yes. So I have a
Thank
copy
you.
of your book, and I think even the cover and the even the jacket has a lot of positive feedback from people who have been through the manuscript. So when you shared the manuscript with different people who were experts in the area, what kind of feedback did you get? What kind of response did you get?
Ma'am, first of all, we can say we have got appreciation from everywhere that we have been doing this work. One basic question which we were asked is that why the book on TOT? There are too many books available on TOT in market. Why you are again writing a book? This was a frank question which everyone has asked. Even the people who have contributed to the book also, the people who have written the foreword, the introduction also. Their main question was that why. So, ma'am, anything which comes in the public platform, it comes from certain perspective. The authors which are writing is the people who's narrating that, they have their own perspective. So me and Mr. Lakshman, or Dr. Lakshman, were having our own perspectives on something which we didn't find it in the market. So we are bringing out a new thing, that why we should not look TOT as an odd thing. It should be welcomed. It is aiding in the economic prosperity of the country. It is aiding in the technical know-how, technical upgradation of the country. We should go for it wherever it is required, not everywhere. Wherever it is required, we should wholeheartedly embrace it, ma'am. So we had very good discussion with General VK Malik on this. and he has been quite appreciated, and
VK
he has penned down his reviews, which has come up with quite, you can say, in an encouraging way to us. Then we have reviews from Dr. JB Das himself. Then from Mr. Ravi Prakash, he's heading Korva division of HL. Then Dr. Nishikant Oja from JNU, and many other people, ma'am, where we have sent our reviews. So they have put up, they have appreciated it. That yes, there are things available in market, but you are giving it a fresh perspective, a fresh look, ma'am. Per se, I can say it's like Gita. Gita was told by Lord Krishna, but there are n numbers of Gitas there available. There are interpretations available. TOT is one thing, ma'am, but interpretation is different. So that's how. And plus, this country gives us 100% freedom of expression, ma'am. I would like to use your channel to say it. I have seen world up close. I have been out of India. I have been a government posting, ma'am. So I would like to say that if you want to enjoy absolute freedom of expression, this is the country which allows you to do in all forms, ma'am. Outside India, it's very difficult. Even thinking about anything, you will be facing the music. So all those things have come up. The reviews were good. People encouraged us, and some people even encouraged us to write us more, to carry on, not to stop at single project. So we got the support which we needed. We got the encouragement which we want, and yes, we are here sitting in front of you.
So, would you like to add to that?
No,
Lakshman
madam,
sir.
it's okay. I think Mr. Gaurav has mentioned it very correctly. General retired General VK Singh sir is out right now. He's the governor of Mizoram. Dr. JP Das. I think very good name is Dr. Lakshman Behra from JNU, because I was invited in the JNU for one talk on the defense export. So there, when I put my words, how defense export can be utilized by transfer of technology. So the professor at their place from the defense strategy and the diplomacy department, they say your topic is very good, even though you are not academic, but your thought, your submission is very convincing to the academic people who are the policy making. Why not you come in the book? So with these things, because whatever things we had mentioned in the book, it is not the thought which we received from our mind. It is verified by many peoples, or the technocrats, somewhere the academics who are in the defense study itself, from the JNU, from the DIT Pune, yes, JPDA, this NADP Nagpur also. So everything. So whatever things we had mentioned, somehow it is verified. That's why it is appreciated by the people. And yes, the lot of review we received everywhere, the appreciations, and hope in coming future we will receive some more reviews and comments. Yes, madam.
Wonderful. Such a satisfying experience for an author that the book is well received. You know.
Yes, yes.
So, Dr. Lakshman and Mr. Gaurav, thank you very much for being on Ek Samvad and sharing with us at length how you wrote the book, what the contents are, and what it means for the nation. So, we're grateful for your time and for your service to the nation. Thank you for being on Ek Samvad. Namaskar. Jai
Thank
Hind.
you, madam.
Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskar. Yes.